was like, oh, I'm not about to be that nigga. Fuck that. No. You don't got the hand of fucking. When I was in high school, I was hanging out with and Danny. Danny's still my friend. Danny's a great friend of mine. He's a real clutch friend. He's a great, cool friend.
So, I've always had a group of friends for, I don't know, different situations. So going into high school, I didn't know if I would have any, like, returning characters from my previous school and, like, how the whole friendship thing would work out. But I wasn't afraid, obviously, because I'm good at making friends.
At the time, I was dating this chick. We ended up breaking up. Shit didn't work. You know, it just wasn't gonna happen. And then after a while, these people was coming up to me like, yo, man, this dude dating your ex. This dude dating your ex. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you know, what that got to do with me?
And the funniest thing, too, was I even dated his ex. But I was like, no way, Jose. This is not my scene. So I exited stage left.
Until I see him, and I'm just like, oh, my God. I don't like this dude.
I couldn't stand him. I don't know. He walked weird. I didn't wear the uniform in high school. But, like, I didn't like the way he wore his uniform. He was very loud.
That's a reach, but okay.
You were loud.
This fucking snarky, pretentious ass don't want to wear the uniform. Just always getting in trouble.
I'm a likable person. I'm cool. I'm hip.
And then you get with him?
That dude is one of the dudes that I hated.
It felt like a slap in the face to me.
How could you become an enemy of mine? Your facial expressions.
That's where we going.
Different quirks will get on my nerves.
Oh shit, Chris, you got a bunch of classes with him. Oh, you the Quiznos to my Subway. Everything that I'm not. Just fucking, you know? And I'm like, bruh, like, I could hit him. I could hit him. I could punch him in the face right now. I could walk up to him and just hit him. Every day, it got closer and closer to just like, yo, you should hit this nigga. But you need an alibi. You need a reason. Why? What is your moral? What is your reasoning for doing this? I don't know. Which is completely out of my character. It's not something that I don't get in the fights often. So it would have to be a fucking reason. I've been suspended before. But it was for a reason. And even when I told my mom, she was like, yeah, I can understand that.
That's how you became friends? Yeah, and so the story goes. We had trigonometry class together.
And he was friends with my friend at the time, Angel.
There was this girl we went to school with who was my friend, who I guess also turned out to be his friend, Angel.
Hey, Angel, how you doing?
Shout out. What's poppin' with you, Roro?
We really need to be thanking her.
Sometimes she would turn around and talk to him. And at that point, I was just like, why him, though?
But, like, it was weird because, like, I had to, like, where they would sit, I had to do this.
Until that day. And it's a day that we won't forget. So, I guess one day I was sick. And I had to hawk a loogie.
And then one day, just one regular day, I'm sitting there, man, not paying attention to Trig, so I don't know what I was doing. I heard somebody in the back of the class, ha 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 ha!
You know, like one of them.
God damn! Like, just, damn, dude!
It was nasty, it was yellow, it was just crazy. And I ended up having to, like, walk out of the class to get this out because I didn't want to disturb everybody's learning environment. And then, like, it was kind of gross and whatever the case may be. So I went out the room and, like, just, you know, I'm letting loose.
He goes outside and he spits. Like, that was disgusting. Angel is like, oh. Meanwhile, when he comes back in class, I'm like, yo, you let that joint have it, didn't you? He's like, hell yeah. Oh, shit.
I go to spit and I spit. I spat in the garbage can. There's nothing significant about that except for his response. Oh, you was letting it have it, right? That's what you said, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you was letting.
You let that motherfucker have it.
And I was like, yeah. Yeah, I had
It's
to.
still funny.
Yeah, I was. And at that moment, that spit and that reaction to me spitting was like the dap of the century. And it was like, oh, if he can express concern over me having to spit and acknowledge that, I'm like, maybe this guy isn't so bad.
I just made a joke with my eternal rival. Not eternal, my internal rival. Because we both knew that we didn't like each other, but we both didn't know that we didn't like each other. And it wasn't until years later we was just like, yo, I didn't fuck with you. Yo, you too? Like, it was one of those joints. And Trig wasn't the only class we had together, dude. It was Trig, and then, like, chemistry, and, like, a bunch of other classes. And after a while, I'm just like, we might as well just be friends. Which is the conversation that we had. I don't know if you remember, but I do. We was sitting there, we was just like, yo, we got a lot of classes together. Yes, we do. We might as well just be friends. And the thing is, like, Trig was quiet, but once we became friends, forget about it.